Hi guys, these are the topic we are going to cover in this video. What techniques can be used while drawing, how beginner develop your drawing skill to next level, and I will also explain with a diagram how I draw a picture. Let's see drawing techniques first. I will tell you these 8 techniques and a small explanation about them. The grid technique, identifying basic shapes and positive and negative space, linear perspective, basic facial proportions, figure proportions and gesture drawing, artwork with carbon paper, using shadow in drawing, sighting or measuring. First, the grid technique. In this method, grid are drawn on the picture and the same number of grid are drawn on white paper, and after each grid is drawn, the grids are erased. Similarly, instead of box grid, triangular grid method can also be used. In this triangular grid, important points are marked and then drawn. Measuring key points. There is also a method of drawing without lines, just using dots. Second, identifying basic shapes and positive and negative space. In this method, after drawing the basic shapes first, they combine them to bring the object shape or figure. Like this. Third, linear perspective. In this method, they draw dimension from a point as a center, making the object in front larger and the object in the distance smaller. Landscape drawing, 3D drawings will be used in this method. Used for storyboard artist, engineering and architecture designs. There are 5 types in this 1 point, 2 point, 3, 4, 5 point perspective. Let's see them with some examples. These methods are used to draw on paper how we view an object, from which angle to we see it, and to draw 3D image by identifying what is close and what is far away. Fourth, basic facial proportions, and fifth, figure proportions. In this method, it helps to draw face and human body without looking or picture at them properly and from different angles. Gesture drawings. In this method, a structure is sketched first with lines, and then the overall shape is clearly drawn. This technique helps to draw human actions. Sixth, caricature method. It is a method of drawing a figure in many forms, using facial features and facial expressions. Here are some examples. Artwork with carbon papers. Let's draw using carbon paper in this technique. When the same design is repeated, you can finish the work faster by using carbon papers. If you use everything carbon paper, you cannot improve drawing skill. Using shadow in drawing, this method is used to paint large scale on the wall. For this, the image is drawn on a plain glass or transparent sheet, and the shadow is cast on the wall using a torchlight, and the shadow is then painted. By adjusting front and back the torch, image of the shadow can be made bigger and smaller. sighting or measuring. In this method we normally use a method of drawing by looking at an image or an object and estimating the distance between the point of the object. Learn more about these drawing methods. It will improve your drawing technique and speed. Comment which of the method you have seen so far is your favorite. If you have not already subscribed this channel, please subscribe. Next, I tell you how those who are learning to draw can gradually develop the skill to the next level. Interest in learning to draw and the habit of trying to draw every day is very important. If you are learning to draw, try to draw a very simple picture first, like this: glass, leaf, apple, pencil, ball, etc. Next, nature scenery like this, something very simple you think you have draw and try to see and draw a picture. Next, try drawing the flowers. Draw whenever you feel like it, 1 hour daily. Next, practice drawing your favorite cartoon characters. In a few days after practicing drawing picture like this well, the mind and hands will become better at drawing. Next, practice drawing birds and animals for a few days. Every animal and birds has a different look and shape. You will learn a lot when you practice drawing them. Next, try to draw even the vehicle by looking at the picture. Next, picture related body parts or school college pictures in your textbooks. Next, draw a picture of your favorite actor, leader, your friends. In a few months, now you will be developing your skill very well. After that, practicing well which of the 8 drawing methods I mentioned earlier will be useful for you. I will only talk about drawing skill in this video. I will explain about coloring in another video. Next, I will draw information about how I draw while looking and drawing with some examples. I take a picture of bird as reference for drawing. Consider the picture carefully before drawing. Let's plan how to draw it. For example, where to start drawing first? Now, starting from its eyes, these 4 distance can be calculated and drawn successively, or draw these wings first and then calculated this distance between them and draw the other parts. Or another idea is that starting from the tip of the beak of this bird, first draw this part and then draw its crown or head. Here it can be curved as it is curved. Look carefully at these lines that go up a little and then bend and go down a little from there. Here I don't use any method, just look carefully, plan in mind, that's it. Next, curve of its throat and its head can be completed quickly. When drawing, you should look at these spaces. Next, draw lines of its breast and back end. Draw the wing between within this distance. Finally, its legs. Let's try it. finally draw and finish beautifully. In the next video, I will cover important information about coloring. If you like this video, share it with your friends. See you again in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.